I want to get ready, and I thought we would discuss some new releases. Usually I just sit here and talk, but today I thought, well, we'll kind of do a two-in-one, do a little bit of makeup, talk about a little bit of makeup, and see what new releases we have currently in the makeup world. I feel like I've taken pictures of some things before, but I can't really remember. So, of course, thank you to Trend Mood One. I'm going to be looking at a lot of her posts to see what makeup is getting the hype right now. So first, did you see that Fenty has released this line of products for football? I mean, that's smart on their part, but that's kind of like a little bit of a cash grab if you ask me. Like, when I think football, I don't think Fenty. You know what I mean? So their Icon Velvet Liquid Lipstick, creamy matte formula with intense color in one swipe. And I think it's even got like a little football in the top of the applicator. It looks like a clear football. I wonder how much that costs to create that custom package. I guess they're really banking on the fact that they're going to have a good turnout to purchase this makeup, to put the investment behind creating, like I said, this custom applicator, because that can't be cheap. Available February 8th. I just don't understand it, but I mean, kudos to them. They got the money to do what they want to do, you know. From KVD, we have a new addition to the Good Apple family, a full coverage, transfer proof foundation, natural finish, lightweight serum feel. Let's see, what other? Pore blurring, nourishing apple extract, 40 shades for $42 each. Now, looking at these pictures, I mean, you see the 40 shades, but honestly, some of these shades, okay, when you look at them in just the glass bottles, they look a little repetitive, but then when you actually look at them swatched out, you can see the different undertones, so that makes it more understandable as to why some of these look a little bit similar. They're probably, I just broke that, around the same, they're showing the same shade, but different undertones, which is really important to have. A couple of those middle shades look a little orange. I mean, it's definitely more consistent. Well, how should I say? A larger scale of darker shades than I have seen in some foundation reviews. It'll be like 3 dark shades thrown at the end. This seems to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 dark shades, but like, I don't know. You don't know until somebody really swatches them in real life how they're going to look. Like this one girl, I don't even remember what, I don't even know what foundation she was swatching, but she was doing the darkest shades from this foundation line, and they were not dark enough at all. I mean, one looked pure orange on her, and one just looked straight up ashy. I guess what I'm saying is don't take the picture at its word, because there's always, you know, a lot you can do with photography and editing and Photoshop and stuff. So if you're interested in this, definitely once it releases, I would go into store, do a swatch. I would, even if you are able to, go outside once you've swatched it, like if you can even like swatch it right here, go outside and look at it in the sunlight, because the lights in the store may distort how it's really going to look. Because, you know, they're fluorescents and all that. So go outside and look at the swatch to see. Also, that gives it a little bit of time to dry to get more of the true color that you're going to get. Now, as far as the Good Apple brand in general, I do have the Balm Foundation. Look at my brow. I don't know what's going on over on this side. And while I was diehard try to make it work, I just never could. It didn't work for me. Maybe I'll use it today and give it another shot. I mean, why not? I'm just home. We have a snow day today where I live, and so my kids are fighting. Don't you love it? I heard a thing on TikTok say that kids that fight each other a lot mean they feel safe with their parents, because usually children who do not feel safe with their parents come together to try to protect one another. So like they work together, whereas kids who fight each other feel that they don't have to protect each other and they can just freely fight. So maybe my kids just feel extremely safe with me. Okay, Supergoop has this new Lip Screen Shine SPF 40. I do think it's important, if you're going to be outside a lot, when you do your sunscreen, to include sunscreen on your lips. Do I feel like $22 for that is necessary. I'm gonna be honest and say no. Maybe I'm not the best person to judge some of these higher end things, because I am not. I very rarely will purchase higher end makeup. I do have some in my collection, I'll be honest, but like it has been very few and far between, and thought about for a very long time before pulling the trigger on some of these high-end purchases. And a lot of times anything high-end I have is because I had found it at TJ Maxx at a much cheaper price. So that makes it easier to purchase it, obviously. Invisible non-sticky lip gloss, SPF 40, adds a layer of shine and sun protection. Grapeseed extract, shea butter, coconut, sesame, and sunflower seed oil. One of the comments says, I'll wait for e.l.f. to create this, because didn't they just come out with that dupe for the Glow Screen sunscreen, which I actually do want to try once I get through this, which will be a while. That's the next one I want to try, because I think it's a primer and sunscreen in one. Oh, this says the main ingredients are horrible. Avo benzone, homosalate, octisalate, and octocirolin. I don't know what any of that means. About time. My coworkers always ask if we have SPF for lips at Sephora. Employees and I can't count how many times I've said no, or the only one we have has been out of stock. No thanks. I'm picking up the Black Girl Sunscreen one for $9. Trader Joe's has Peppermint SPF 15 lip balm, which, I mean, that's not SPF 40 though, but how much of that SPF is really getting on your lips is my question. LYS, someday guys, someday I'm going to try out this brand, I promise. They have Speak Love Moisture Matte Lipstick and Speak Love Lip Liner Pencils. And let's see, how many shades of this are there? Looks like 7, and we've got Rich AF, Moody, Optimistic, Sincere, Desired, Joyful, Dreamed, Devoted, Driven, Intentional, Lavish, Rise Above, Romantic, Soulful. Honestly, I prefer those names to some of the names that we have on stuff like Milani. Milani's stuff is a little too much for me at times. But as we know, LYS is not a brand that I really have had much experience with, so I can't give you a yes or no on formula, where, or anything like that. I don't even know where LYS is sold. I wonder if it's something that you have to get exclusively online or what. Okay, Danessa Myricks. Again, another brand that I really haven't had any interaction with, but I've heard a lot of good things about. I'm just putting on a little bit of NYX glitter glue in the center, doing a halo eye. Haven't done one of those in a while. These are the Yummy Skin Blurring Palm Powder Flushed Matte Color for Cheek. That is a title. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shades. They do look really pretty in the swatches, I can't lie. And they have a really nice looking two dark shades. Okay, this eyelid, I feel like I'm going to end up being like Meryl Streep in that movie, It's Complicated, where her eye bugs her and she's always holding it up. Because this one has like a fold in it that eyeshadow won't get to, and then it looks patchy, so I kind of have to like lift up my eyelid to get the eyeshadow properly dispersed. So they have Vivid Plum, Poppy Golden Peach, Vivid Orange Nectar, Vibrant Hot Pink, Soft Terracotta, and Neutral Rosy Pink. Let's see if they have a price point on this. I'm not seeing a price point. Looks beautiful, but it's giving Charlotte Tilbury. This is going to be my favorite launch of 2023. I want to eat it. I want Dancing Queen to look like it does in the pan. It doesn't seem as dark on the skin. What was Dancing Queen? The Vivid Plum. I need them all. So, I mean, really positive reviews, it seems, for this blush. Oh, I see what they mean. Dancing Queen does not look as dark on the video as it does in the pan. I can see what they mean by Charlotte Tilbury. I think they mean the packaging, because it actually does when you look at the packaging. But like I said, really positive reviews, and these blushes seem really positive, like received positively. Okay, Juvia's Place. I don't know about you, but if you're on TikTok, you have seen the Nikki Tutorial sponsored ad for this a million times. The Flawless Radiant Complexion Natural Radiance Foundation for $23. and the I Am Magic powder foundation for $18 and a sponge for $14. I don't care about sponge. But this foundation, an easy glide foundation for a flawlessly radiant and luminous complexion. Lightweight, long wear, water resistant formula, minimizes imperfection, hydrates the skin, enriched with acerola cherries, vitamin A and C, natural radiant finish, medium coverage. 33 shades. So I know with their other foundation that was in the pink thing, when it came out, people were pumped at the shade range, which I wonder what the shade range was on that. Give me a second. I will look that up. The Juvia's Place I Am Magic foundation had 40, what? Where did it go? I think it said 42 shades. And now it's saying this is available only online. And like I said, this one seemed to have mixed reviews. A velvety finish, and now they're saying this new one has 33 shades. So I'm kind of wondering why they would go backwards if they already had one product that had so many shades. Why they would be like, oh well, let's make less this time. I don't know. I'm diving into this new pack of lashes from Amazon. Fanziction, gorgeous lashes. I don't even know. I wonder what the full, when is this coming out? Did they say? Okay, it's not on Ulta yet, so it must not be released. Let's see what some of these comments are saying while I grab some lashes. I really like this because it starts out like smaller to the biggest lashes, so you have a wide range, and this was relatively not expensive. So let's I do not see any dark tones, and this is a black owned company. Unfortunately, there isn't a shade for me. Undertones aren't right. Love this foundation. I have Capri, but it's a bit too peachy. I was surprised by the coverage. So is this released somewhere? I do not like powder foundation, but that is stunning. Oh, okay, they're talking about the powder. I want this so bad. They killed it with this collection. So kind of mixed reviews. My eye will not stop watering, and it's bugging me. Okay, we're going to come back and work on this lash later. Corner of my eye will not stop watering, and I cannot get the lash to stick. Also, I'm having a very hard time placing it because I don't know where my dadgum tweezers are. So, everything is awesome. We have got the new Glow IV Vitamin Infused Skin Illuminating Enhancer. A clean, nutrient-rich enhancer with a hint of tint for a reflective, healthy glow that gets noticed. Used all over as a targeted highlighter, mixed with foundation or skincare. $38 and only 10 shades. So 2 fair, 2 medium, 3 deep, and 3 dark. Going in with some Catrice True Skin. I have to say, Kosas is kind of another one of those that seems to have mixed reviews. Like, I have seen some people just rant and rave about it, and then I've seen some people, like, if you're on TikTok, there's like this big trend going around, like the telling you what things to not purchase, like, that aren't worth the hype. One of them was talking about Kosas, like, they had to return everything that they bought because nothing was working very well for them. But then on some things of Kosas, I guess I need to pay closer attention to what's a paid ad and what's not. Because some things on Kosas, they're like, this is the best thing ever. Get all of it. I mean, all 3. Like that powder, Michaela sold that powder out. And then, like the concealer. That concealer was a hot commodity there for a while. And it's just like, I don't know what to think about the brand. I guess I need to try it for myself. So let's see what the people are saying. Can brands stop photoshopping the swatches? I'm a digital designer. I know that this messes with the color accuracy. $38 for Lumi Glotion. Yeah, you might just want to go check out L'Oreal. That's a beautiful shade range. Interesting, but I need actual swatches of shades in a real photo to determine what color I want to try. Bruh, they didn't even try to make those arm swatches look real. Do they look a little gray? Oh, it's $40. Is that, what? This says 38, I guess, yeah, 40 with taxes. This would be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter. So, once again, mixed reviews. I don't know. I'm sorry, Kosas. I don't know. Okay, I want to talk about this. Let me get some foundation. Like I said, just for the sake of this, we will go in with the Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm in Light 006. Okay, so this is from MAC. I seen a girl on TikTok talking about this. The Lash Dry Shampoo Mascara Refresher for $24. A clump resistant, lightweight top coat that acts as a dry shampoo for your lashes to reshape and intensify your mascara by adding instant volume and softness. Now, $24 is a lot, but think about how good that would be like to be able to reconstitute your lashes at the end of the day or something. If you've worked all day and then you have an event you have to go to in the evening, I feel like lashes are one of the first thing that kind of goes. Like, your lashes by the end of the day can just look so rough. I hate how Lash Dry shampoo sounds. It sounds nasty. And what happened to layering different mascaras to get volume and length? 'Cause that's basically what this is. Why is it impossible to find MAC products when they release? Do they still test on animals? I know the price sounds crazy. Why do you need dry shampoo for your lashes? Do you wash your lashes constantly with shampoo and need this? A lot of these reviews are talking about the lip product, which I don't care about the lip product. But I am interested in the refresher. I just think that's an interesting concept. Okay, Charlotte Tilbury has new Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush Wands. For blush, good timing. I'm using the Soft Gradient Blush Starcross from Kokie Cosmetics, and I'm just going to kind of tap into all that. Okay, liquid matte blushes in Dream Pop, Pink Pop, Peach Pop. They have a long-wear formula that once it dries, it won't move. Coming soon. I mean, the pictures look pretty, but I don't know. Charlotte Tilbury pricing is... Oh, that doesn't look very good with my eyeshadow. Let me look at some of these pictures. Not very pigmented for the price. Bronzer, True Match Lumi Bronze It from L'Oreal. Swatches look dry. Swatches look chalky. They look chalky. P. Louise and Alamar Cosmetics both have affordable options that look the exact same, except P. Louise applicators are thicker and more shade options. That is weird. It's only 3 shades. And why? And this is a comment on here. Why does everything have to be Pillow Talk? Once I find something that is drugstore that will do the job, it's very hard to justify getting the same product in something that is higher priced. So obviously, I'm thinking like the e.l.f. Putty blushes or a good liquid blush. Even the ones from Flower Beauty that you squeeze out, the blush bombs. Like, I just think that you can find something for a drugstore price, and it makes that kind of like not worth it. Now, it's different if there's no alternative in the drugstore area. You know what I mean? Then it's like, okay, well, this is really a product that's performing on its own merits and there's nothing else like it. But once you can find something drugstore, I would just assume purchase the drugstore option. Okay, Jones Road Beauty has a new bronzer, silky bronzer that adds an instant warmth to the skin. Sheer, buildable, but it's $35 again. Jeez, oh Pete. Shade range is a joke. Yeah, even that darkest shade looks too orange. It's not deep enough. It's terracotta. Dusty Rose and light tan wouldn't even work for me. So yeah, that shade range is just absolutely awful. It's trash. I guess dark skinned people don't want bronzer. Embarrassing. No pigment, odd shade range, expensive. Who is the target audience for this? I can't put my finger on it totally. But this is just so incredibly basic and lacking for the price. I've tried the Miracle Bombs. They also do not match at all. Whoa, that comment was very informative. So that looks like that's going to be a pass. Sephora has these new highlighters and blushes. They're like the Sephora brand. I don't really care for the highlighters. The highlighters look like they only cater to the medium tones. And the blushes look good. Good shade range. But the highlighters, I'm not a fan of. This has been a lot of high-end stuff, huh? Not seeing a whole lot of releases from drugstore brands. Now, Tarte looks like they're doing the exact same thing as Charlotte Tilbury. They have the blush tape, cushion applicator blushes, 3 shades, the same deal as them. We do have this Evanescence release and Corn release. Who is this with? Hipdot. I do like the Evanescence one. Like, if I like blue, I would get it because I remember listening to Evanescence so much in middle school. Y'all, I've got to get a sharpener that actually works. Not a single sharpener I have ever purchased actually works for me. I've seen a lot of people talking about this brand. Hydra Beam Brightening and Hydrating Creamy Under Eye Concealer. Good shade range. One of the best concealers ever. This one says Why So Orange. Best concealer ever. Rare Beauty dupe. I have one and it's trash. So again, very mixed reviews. I'm trying to look and see if there's any drugstore stuff. It doesn't really look like it. That is the Maybelline Ultimate Color Sensational Matte Lipstick and more buff. Alright, that's going to have to be good for lashes. If I fiddle too much, it's going to pop right back off because I can't quit crying. So, last thing I want to talk about is Profusion. This is not on Trendmood's site, but I remember seeing the collection at Walmart. So I thought, hey, let's talk about it. Yeah, this collection, this Metachrome, I actually have some inserts here I can put for you. There's a Metachrome 25 shade eyeshadow palette. And I have to be honest, looking at it, I was not super thrilled by it. Like, I mean, the shade in the middle is pretty, but the other shades just look very basic. And then they also had, oh, come on, where is it? There they are. These duochrome, people must have took them because they have a purple, a red, and then a green and a blue. I could only find the green and the blue at my Walmart, so somebody must have took the purple and the reds. These are duochromatic multi-chrome shifting pigment and primer. Now, this I was kind of interested in, but for $15, that's a lot. I don't even see this collection on Profusion's website, so I don't know why it's not being promoted on their website. Oh, here it is, Metachrome. It's not on the front page, but you can click it and find it. Discover Metachrome. I don't know what Metachrome means. They also have lashes, duochrome liner, and a glitter glitch hollow brow gel and gems. So the one that I was most interested in was the pigments for sure, but I ended up not picking up any of it. I'm trying to be not purchasing makeup and just using what I have at the moment. And it's hard because I like makeup. But those are a few of the current releases in makeup. Let me know down below, did anything catch your eye? Are you looking to purchase anything? Also, this makeup look. It looks really good from far away, but up close, it's no bueno. I think I'm going to finally have to say goodbye to this foundation because I have tried and tried and tried, and I just can't seem to get it to where I like it. I think this is my third time trying it, and it just looks so dry. Like my nose is already breaking apart. So I think it's going to have to go. I think 3 strikes and you're out is a fair test of a product. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.